Hello, this is me. I'm behind those. Now, I know I said that I wouldn't be posting another running vlog in my last video. I said I wouldn't be posting another one for about 3 weeks. Things have changed slightly in the order that I'm doing. I'm still doing the same videos, but the one that I was planning for today is now going to be next week. So anyway, don't listen to me. The videos just come along when they come along. Now, as you all know, if you're a regular viewer, I have a new challenge at the moment that's a sort of intermediate challenge to keep me going until I start trying to get back to that half marathon distance. And what I'm trying to do is to speed up my 5k times. And something really interesting has happened in response to the last video when I did my new mega speed of, or mega time of 28 minutes and 4 seconds. And I want to talk all about that after today's run. So stay tuned because it's really interesting. Well, I think it is. So what I'm going to try and do today is be slightly modest in my challenges. I shaved a quite incredible 40 seconds off the my last best time to get to 28 minutes and 4 seconds. Couldn't really believe that, to be honest. But what I'm going to try and do today is just go back a little bit more and try and complete the run before the end of the 28th minute. So even if I get to 27 minutes and 59 seconds, today will have been a success. Quite difficult still. I think I'm going to start hitting a wall fairly soon, but I've been quite surprised, pleasantly surprised at how well it's gone, if I'm being honest. So anyway, what I'm going to do is to set a rolling time of 5:35 today. Seems bonkersly fast to me, really, but that would then bring me in that 28th minute if I can maintain it. So that's the task for today. I'll see how I get on with it, let you know how I go on the other side, and then tell you all about the interesting chat from the last video. So see you in a minute. Okay, right. It's raining, but I don't mind that. Actually, it's quite nice, refreshing rain. Yes. So, how did I do? I've just done some adding up because, as I mentioned in last week, I think it carries on the time when you finish, in case you want to do go a bit further. So when I stop, I have to do a bit of mental arithmetic to work out what I did. And my average pace, 5:37. So I did go over quite a bit, but actually my pace for the first sort of 2 or 3 kilometres was quite quick. In fact, I checked after I'd been going for a little while, just a short distance, maybe, I don't know, not quite a kilometre. And my pace would have been sort of 5:20, 5:21, something like that. So, yeah, you know, very good, really. Hang on, social distance, I need to go up this way. Yeah, I was quite impressed with that. But, there's a but, I sort of slowed down a little bit after that. Not massively, but you've guessed from my average of being 5:37 that maybe I didn't make it. Well, I could have did and I didn't really, because the total, I'm only socially distanced, because somebody turned up in their car to walk their dog. Now, I'm not sure if you're entirely supposed to do that, but the devil's in the detail, isn't it? But I'm having to walk through the long grass now, make sure I don't tread in anything. There we are, I've done that. So, yeah, so 5:37 average time, and it actually was 28 minutes on the nail. So I missed going into I was just in the 29th minute, I missed the target by 1 second. Oh dear, but always a bright side. I always look on the bright side. There is nobody coming. That's still my best time ever, 28 minutes. So there we are, and it still gives me something else to aim for in my next run. Anyway, the thing I wanted to talk about was some comments that I had on the last video. And there's always interesting stuff going on in the comments, so do join in. If you haven't commented before, please do at least go and have a look and have a read, because they're really interesting, really knowledgeable people make interesting comments. It shelters a bit from the rain. And a comment was made, a post was made on there by Lauren. Hi Lauren. And she said it's got a resting heart rate of 50 beats per minute. And when she goes out for a run, that can go up, even just a 5k, that can go up to 185. Is that a bit high? Now, before I'd even posted my own reply, Sci-Fi Girl 23 posted a reply, hello, and had a formula in the comment that you can run through. You put your age in and you do something like that. Anyway, I'll put that formula in the video description below in case you want to have a look at it. And it kind of works out what your maximum heart rate should be. Now, of course, everybody's different. You can be 50 and have the cardiac health of somebody 10, 15 years younger, and vice versa. Let's be honest. So it's a guideline, but it's still a good guideline to have. And thank you ever so much for posting both of those comments. Brilliant. The thing it made me stop and think, well, I don't really think about heart rate at all when I'm running. Only as far as when I'm running, my heart gets a bit quicker. And then when I stop, it slows down again. Which you have to say isn't the height of scientific discovery. Let's be honest. So it's made me sort of have a look and have a think about the cardiac side. So I'm having to have a look again. So I'm sure I'm socially distancing. I'll stop here for a minute. So what I want to do is what I did do then was to have a look at heart rate on different runs that I've been on. I thought, well, that'd be quite interesting to see what my heart rate's done, because I don't really pay that much attention to it. Now, interestingly, when I've been pushing for these faster runs, generally speaking, the rate hasn't gone up as much as I expected it maybe to. My kind of general average 5k heart rate measurement would be around in the mid 150s. So sometimes it could be 157 or 154, but thereabouts. And the runs that I've been doing recently, where I've been pushing a little bit, have not been much higher than that. Today was a little bit different, maybe because I sort of started quick, slowed down, and then tried to speed up again at the end. So rather than trying to sort of, keep a steady pace, which is what I have done on the first two runs. So today was, I think, I'm going to put the graphic up, I think it was 169 today, which is actually quite high. But on the other runs that I've done, the 3 or 4 runs that I've been pushing it hasn't gone up that much. But I looked at my figures for the 11k and the 13k that I did, where I was still doing my marathon build-up, which I will get back to, half marathon, goodness, I don't want to get ahead of myself. And there, the 11k, my heart rate was about 169, I think, and it had gone into the 170s for the 13k, which maybe isn't surprising, because I am pushing for longer distances, and especially on that 13, because on that 13 I actually started off and I did a 5k under 30 minutes for that. So I think I was pushing probably a bit too hard on that one. But anyway, it's something that I don't know whether you think about it, whether you've got any knowledge in that area. And I'd be very interested to know any comments anybody's got on the heart side of things. It's very interesting. But certainly, apart from today, which is making me slightly rethink what I was going to say, when I've been pushing on the 5Ks, it hasn't gone up as much as I thought it would. But when I'm extending to distances that I haven't been on before, then it has gone up much more than I perhaps would have expected it to. So perhaps it's because I'm kind of within what I've trained for, and when I'm pushing for distances and things that I haven't trained for before, then obviously my heart's having to work a bit harder. It's probably as simple as that, really, but it has made me think, and it's something that I'm going to be keeping a close eye on. Hello, it is a week later, it is 7 days later, and I have come out to try and have another crack at improving my time. Now, of course, it's not just a case of trying to shave that 1 second off. There's more to it than that, because I don't go under 30 minutes that often, so the challenge is kind of reset to a certain extent, and that's sort of demonstrated because midweek I went out for a 5k run, as I generally do midweek, and it turned out that run actually was 31 and a bit minutes to get to the 5k, and I felt like I was going okay, but when I looked at my watch, my speed, my pace had dropped to 6:22, the old famous 6:22. But I wasn't trying. I wasn't actually pushing on that run. It's never meant to be. My midweek one is always just a kind of go out and have a go. Now, it's this weekend. It's just to get a kind of time frame in. This is the bank holiday weekend, where they push the bank holiday to the Friday for VE Day, and this is the Saturday. It's quite warm. It's supposed to cool down tomorrow, and I was originally planning on going out tomorrow, but actually where I am on the south coast, it's now not going to cool down on Sunday. It's going to be pretty much the same as it is today on Saturday. So so I thought, I'll go out today. So I'm not very good at running in the heat. Heat and running and me don't mix, but But I've got to try and be confident, try and just give it a go. I'm going to just go out, just see what happens. And yeah, we'll give it a go. I've done a lot of waffling in this video, so I'm just going to get cracking with the run now. And let's just see what happens. I'll tell you about it at the end. Right, there we are, run complete. And oh, it is hot. It is hot today. And I'm not very good at running in the heat, as I said before the run. And what I did, I used everything in my arsenal to try and do this. So I found some running music to stream that was 170 beats. I thought that's probably about where I need to be if I'm gonna really go for it. And so I was using that, which helped me to kind of pace out. And that did help me to keep on the pace, slightly behind it occasionally and then slightly ahead of it occasionally. So that was good. And also, so that I didn't slow myself down, I didn't go around too many corners. I tried to go in a straight line. You know, the problem with that is I've ended up quite a long way from home and I have quite a long walk ahead of me to get back. But was it all worth it? Well, of course, let's go here. I finished the run. Yes, we haven't had a drum roll for a couple of videos, have we? So let's have a drum roll, please. Right, I finished the run. 27 minutes and 45, or was it 46? Anyway, it was the 28th minute I finished, well ahead of that 27 minute and 59 goal that I'd set myself. So, oh, it was hard though. It was hard. It's kind of beyond really my comfort zone. It's amazing what a difference it makes. But I'm pleased, anyway, I'm pleased to make that challenge. And I'm particularly pleased because I'm hoping that there might be some movement. At the time I'm recording this, we're just over 24 hours away from an announcement about lockdown restrictions being at least partially lifted. And while I'm not expecting massive changes, I think the newspapers went a bit mad. I don't think it's going to change that much. You'll know by the time you're watching this. I'm hoping that we'll be able to get out, do a bit more exercise. So if that happens, it's a good chance that I can get back to my proper challenge of increasing the distance again. So if that does happen, I'm not saying it will, but if that does happen, then kind of finishing this challenge on it with a really good time, a time that I think is probably about my limit at the moment, it's quite good. I'm really pleased. So I hope you are too. Thank you very much for watching. This has been a long video and I apologise for that, but there was quite a lot to cover in it. Thank you so much for watching right to the end. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit that like button. And if you haven't already, I'd be so grateful if you'd subscribe. Hit that notification bell as well if you want to find out when there's more. And don't forget to leave your comments because as always, I love responding to all the comments. It's great. So thank you so much for watching and I'll see you next time.